I think the foundation has made really important contributions, and there's a couple of ways to think about that. One is that in terms of funding and forwarding scientific ideas, the foundation has played a key role in funding some of the more important work that has been done over the last 2 decades scientifically. I think the other thing that has been really important is that the foundation has made inroads in terms of communicating with agencies like the FDA, because talking about how we get drugs through the process of approval is obviously fundamentally important to how we hope to care for our patients. But with a disease area that is relatively small, it's important to be able to channel the voices of our patients towards agencies like the FDA, so they are aware of this is a problem, and these are the people, the faces behind these diseases. How expensive is research? The answer is that it's very expensive. If we think about both laboratory-based and clinical-based research, there are a number of expenses, including overhead expenses for the institution, the salaries of all the personnel, and there are a number of people in very different layers who are involved in research, the costs of the tools to do the research. All of these costs add up. And what I think the foundation is doing now is beginning to take the lead in initiatives. And I think a really good example of this has been the work on MPN progression, right? This is a question that I think for patients with ET and PV and MF as well, this is amongst the most common questions patients ask. Am I going to progress? When is it going to happen? Can you give me information on that? And we've had really very few good answers. More importantly, we have had very few answers in terms of how do you prevent it from happening in the first place. And so the foundation has taken a role to bring all of the elements together to try to tackle this question. That, to me, is a profoundly important thing, because this is sort of a type of question or of importance that no one entity is going to be able to handle.